here today because we had such an intense bachelor party. James actually saved my life. I'm not even joking. I won't say anything else, but if you want to hear more about the story, you can approach me afterwards. James told me I'm not allowed to go further with that. But thank you, James, for bringing me back from the other side. That was an amazing bachelor party.
I'm sure someday you'll do it for me.
Oh, yes. I hope so. And so, for those of you who don't know, James and I play music together. I call him the polyrhythm guru. And I was thinking, well, you don't have any students who are your disciples, as most gurus do, but who do you teach? And then it came to me, rhythm itself. You are the teacher of rhythm. You are the polyrhythm guru. And I mean this. I'm not just saying this because I've had a couple glasses of over there. I don't normally drink. And James gave me this bog body beverage. Lafroig. Has anyone heard of Lafroig? Yeah, it's intense. So I'm just doing this extemporaneous speech here for James and Bridget. But I have an exercise I would like the audience to participate in, and I will time you so it doesn't go too long. And for those of you who know Alejandro Jodorowsky, the Chilean filmmaker and prophet and author of the books on psychomagic and psychogenealogy, my fiance Angie over there, that beautiful lady in the red dress, yes, she told me about this exercise and we did that. And I thought it would be a great exercise for us to do to help James and Bridget and send them this incredible positive energy for their future. So this is what I'm asking you to do. Okay. It is 25 years into the future. James and Bridget are celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary. Well, that's great. They've made it these years. Isn't that great? And so, hey, bud. And so what we'll do is you just talk to your neighbor or whoever you feel comfortable talking with, and you act as if it's 25 years in the future, and you talk about all the amazing things that they have done as if it's happened. I'll give you an example. You could say, oh, did you know that today is James and Bridget's 25-year wedding anniversary? Oh, yeah, that wedding was great. Yeah, I heard they just got back from traveling over the world, and they found a pot of gold from this leprechaun in Ireland, and they're rich now, and they bought this castle, and not only did James build that Cobb mansion thing he was talking about, whatever that was, but they have this castle as well, and they have this family and this raggle-taggle band of gypsies, and so basically just let your imagination the Bridget's an astronaut now. She just got back from outer space on her latest mission. You just really go far out with whatever the limit of your imagination is all that is holding you back. So I will time you. Just talk amongst yourselves. James and Bridget aren't here. Don't worry if they're listening. Just pretend they're not here, and you're just talking about the amazing things. But the most important thing that you must reference is that they're still together. They're so happily married,
Nice.
and you are, you cherish that, and you remember that you were at the wedding. Okay, so I'll time you. Ready? Go.
Grandbabies, maybe? Yeah? Maybe some grandbabies? Happy little farm?
Bridget's an astronaut.
No, don't tickling.
Yeah.
Tickling it.
A vacation.
Yeah.
Every vacation.
25 years is a while. Their kids are out of school already. Wow. So they're empty nesters already. And of course, James has already made a fortune, so they can retire and do whatever they want. Right?
I remember that man.
I'm in love with that heart. That is so neat.
And then there'll be a friend. They have a bunch of kids. Every noise and a bunch of
Tantric sex
I heard some crazy things. Oh, not only is James a polyrhythm guru, someone said they are tantric sex gurus now. Whoa. I heard some great imaginative stories out there. And this is actually a magical exercise that we just did, if you don't know, because this energy we created for James and Bridget by imagining their future, that is real. That is real energy, and that is carrying them into their future. For we were told that we are their community, we are their family, we are their friends, we are here to support them.
Woo!
And we are here for you guys, and we want you to succeed, and you both mean such a great deal to me. I really want you to know that. I'm honored to be here and honored to know you both. And I knew James before he met Bridget, and so I can testify to his, what I will call the twinkle in the eye, the feather in the cap, and the skip in the step. And so I was thinking that if there is a happy couple, you must see all these three things within them. For the twinkle in the eye represents the emotions. The feather in the cap, the spiritual, intellectual side of the relationship. And the skip in the step, that almost important physical side of the relationship. But I am a gentleman, and I won't go further on that. And I know you said that you didn't want any knickknacks or possessions because you are Zen tantric sex gurus now. And so, but I have three things I want to give you, and I want you to cherish them and think of these three aspects of the emotions, the spiritual and the physical, the twinkle in the eye, the feather in the cap, and the skip in the step. And so I have this crystal, so you always remember about the twinkle in the eye.
Nice.
And this feather from a great gray owl, for when I used to do roadkill brain tanning, people would call me and say, I have a dead bird or a dead, pigeon or some such thing. And someone called me once. Actually, I shouldn't say this because I could get in trouble. It's actually illegal to have this, but we're among friends. So this is an endangered owl. There's only 200 of these left in California. And it was hit by a car and someone brought it to me. So this is a tail feather from the great gray owl to represent the feather in the cap.
Nice.
Wow.
The spiritual.
Thank you.
Nice.
And last but not least, we can't forget about the physical. Yes, we have the skip in the step. This little puppet foot. Yes, may this foot of a dead puppet remind you always of the physical side of your relationship. Yes, as it reminds me of my own. Yes.
Wow, wow.
You must cherish these three objects.
I think we have the body of this.
Yes, I did give them a body of a puppet with no head once, but that's from a different puppet. So we are laughing, and that is good. But we must know that this is true. The twinkle, the feather, and the skip. And I couldn't sleep last night because I knew I had to give this speech, and I was really nervous. And I said, I don't know, what am I going to say? What can I say? What will come? And then that just came to me right before I drifted off. The twinkle, the feather, and the skip. and the emotional and the spiritual and the physical. And you three, I see those three aspects in you both. And I've seen them growing through the years in you both, because James was not happy before he met you, Bridget. And I saw that when you guys got together, he changed, and he opened and blossomed. And when the three of us were hanging out in Washington at that music festival, and hanging out with you two, it was just the three of us, and it reminded me of this couple I would hang out with when I was a teenager in Michigan, Danielle and Adam. They were boyfriend and girlfriend, and the three of us would hang out, and I didn't feel like a third wheel. It was great. We just would hang out and laugh and do all kinds of nefarious things. And hanging out with James and Bridget, the three of us, it brought that back. Oh, this reminds me so much of hanging out with my good friends long ago when it was just the three of us, and how it wasn't weird and it just easy. It wasn't weird. Maybe it was for them. Maybe they were like, when is this guy gonna go so we can, like he just is always hanging out with us. But no, it was a mutual friendship, I believe. And so I just wanted to also mention that. But I'll keep this brief now, because I know that wedding toasts can go on forever, and they never end, and you sit and you pretend to be polite, and yes, thank you, you are a lovely audience. I can't believe such lovely people. No, I can, because you attract that. You bring these quality folks to you as if you were a magnet for such forces. And I believe that you have begun your fairy tale today, and you both are on a quest. The adventure is beginning. And let me just end by saying, and they lived happily ever after. Yay. To James and Bridget.
Yay!